Hello everyone and welcome to our very first video from ramshouse.com. I am your host today, Eitan Sko, bringing you guys a player preview. We're going to do some film breakdown of the first pick of the LA Rams, Taylor Rapp, safety out of Washington. So we're going to kind of go through some slides, discuss a little bit about what Taylor Rapp has done in his career in Washington. Then we're going to watch some game film, full game film, watching every snap that Taylor Rapp was involved in these games, to get an idea of kind of what he's capable of doing. And I'll explain a little bit about how I break down a film and what I'm looking for. But let's go ahead and get started here. Obviously, pick number 61 in the second round, Taylor Rapp. Welcome to the LA Rams. And then we discuss Taylor Rapp. This is his PFF profile. We've got kind of his height, weight, his measurables in the top left. We've got a grid of his grades overall as a whole while he was in college. Advanced stats at the top right, we see yards per coverage snap, ranked third in the nation. Among safeties, coverage snaps per target, sixth in the nation. Cover snaps per reception, ninth. Run stop percentage, 2.6% at 95th. And the reason why that's a little bit lower than normal is because Taylor played a lot of deep safety, as you're going to see in this film. We're going to go through that stuff. And then tackling efficiency, number one at 55. And then obviously some combine stuff. One of the reasons why, there was discussed that Taylor dropped to the Rams so far in the second round was because of his 40-yard dash. He didn't run the 40 at the combine. He ran it at his pro day, and it wasn't very good. It was somewhere in the 4.7s, like 4.73 or something, 4.76. And there was some speculation that he just wasn't that fast. But at the end of the day, and you guys probably heard Sean McVay say this as well as Les Snead, he's been dealing with the hip pointer or hip flexor. He's been dealing with a hip injury of some sort. And there's some, rumors that was a part of why he struggled in the 40. But if you heard Sean McVay and Les Snead talk about it, they said, look, we knew, regardless of what his 40 time came out, we've seen how fast he is on film, and that's more important. And as we watch film of him playing here, you're going to see exactly that he's not a slow player. He's actually got some really good speed, but more importantly, he's got the skills that is required to be a really good football player. So beyond the 40, though, he measures out pretty decent, decent vertical jump at 35 inches, a decent broad jump. His 3-cone and his 20-yard shuttle are actually pretty good, the same with the 60-yard shuttle. Those actually ended up being pretty good numbers. So his agility numbers wise is pretty good. The explosiveness numbers with the vertical and the broad are kind of average to maybe above average, not like really good, but the agility numbers are great. And at the bottom, we're looking at his basic numbers. We have tackles, assisted tackles. MT stands for missed tackles. So all of 2018, only 2 missed tackles. Run stops, how many times he was targeted as the main coverage man, how many times those passes were caught. So 44% catch rate for only 53 yards with 2 touchdowns and 5 pass deflections, and a passer rating against of only 12. We'll kind of go over some more of those numbers here as we go. So, excuse me, passer rating allowed for the entire season, as we talked about, was 12. This is the other safeties, some of the other safeties in the Pac-12. And as you can see, he was excellent. I mean, these are some really good numbers. He's significantly lower than everyone else. I mean, he just had an incredible season in coverage this year, almost allowing nothing. No touchdowns, only 50-something yards. Really solid. And then why exactly was Taylor Rapp so solid in coverage? Well, he had a really, really high forced incompletion rate. These are the Pac-12 safeties again. And he forced incompletions, that's a pass deflection or an interception, on 28% of the times that he was thrown to, which is really, really good. Taylor Rapp, for lack of better words, is simply a playmaker. And as we're going to discuss throughout the watching of the film, this doesn't just extend to coverage skills. He's also very good in run stopping. So we obviously saw during his overall breakdown slide here that he's his run grade, you guys see in the middle there, the full year grades. His run grade was 77, and then it was 88.9. So really good in 2017. 2018, it dropped a little bit back down to 79.6, but by all intents and measures, that's a really good number. Overall, I mean, it's a little bit lower, but it's still a solid run stopping grade. And obviously the coverage grades go up until the 89.8. And his overall goes up into 90. So solid all around. His pass rush grades also go up. So So one of the reasons why he's able to be so good in run stopping, and this is actually is that he doesn't miss tackles. Missed tackle percentage for draft eligible players in the Pac-12, he was number 1 in the nation at 5%. So he only missed 5% of his tackles, which is a really, really great number, guys. He just is a solid tackler, and that's going to show out in some of the film that we watched today really, really well. And then last, we have over our coverage grades for Pac-12 safeties, highest in the country again. And that's it. That's the basic kind of just a quick, brief breakdown of some of the numbers and what they tell. They tell that Taylor Rapp is a hell of a player. He's a really, really good safety. He's far and away the best Pac-12 safety in the nation. Good against the run. He's good against coverage. And that's one of the things that was covered by people who really, really looked at Taylor Rapp closely, is that Taylor Rapp was one of the most versatile safeties in the nation. And one thing that I'm a huge fan of, because one of the things that I really started to appreciate when we got John Johnson III is his versatility. He's good in coverage. He's good versus the run. He can guard safeties. He can play, screen game against the running backs. He can do it all. He's a really, really talented, versatile safety, and he doesn't really have any holes to his game, and it's one of the things I really appreciate about John Johnson. And drafting another guy like him and Taylor Rapp is really exciting. Taylor Rapp's obviously got really high football IQ, and he's going to bring a lot to our team. Now, in year 1, he's looking like he's more likely going to be playing the same position that Marquise Christian played for us this year. And what does that mean exactly? Well, I'll tell you what. Marquise Christian got just shy of 35% of the snaps this season, and that was almost exclusively in that nickel linebacker safety hybrid position. So that's kind of where I expect Taylor Rapp to play the majority of his time this year. Now, it should also be stated that Taylor Rapp has a pretty extensive amount of experience playing in the slot. He's actually a really good slot corner in his time at Washington, as well as, obviously a safety. So he is looked at as a potential future replacement for Eric Weddle. And I got to be honest with you guys, after watching film and studying Taylor's game extensively, the idea of a John Johnson III and Taylor Rapp safety combination is very, very exciting. Two really dynamic, versatile playmakers in the backfield there. The secondary would be really, really, really good for the Rams. So I'm excited about that. I also could see Taylor getting some snaps playing against tight ends. He's really good against tight ends if we want to bring him in to play some additional ways. I think that Wade Phillips has himself a new toy that can be used in a myriad of different ways, and I'm sure they're really excited to figure out how to use him and get him snaps in year 1. But obviously going into the future, he's going to be one of our main cogs on defense. So let's go ahead and get into some film and kind of see what Taylor Rapp's all about. This is game 1. We're going to be watching game film from 4 games. And we're going to start with Auburn and Washington. This is the first game of the season for them. Obviously, Auburn's a top 10 team, Washington's a top 10 team, so they're both highly ranked. And this one's going to show us a little bit about what Taylor can do against the run and his sure tackling ability. So let's go ahead and get this video started and take a look. So the arrows are going to kind of point out where he's at. He's playing deep safety right now. He's not really going to be involved. So some of these plays, he's not going to be involved in at all. And now that's him right there coming in on the edge for the backside and getting that tackle. I actually want to show that again. He's a really sure tackler. So he hits pretty hard, but he also wraps. So he's not like one of those guys that's going to be bouncing off people where he just kind of tries to spear them and he's bouncing off people and they just keep running. No, he's a really sure guy. If he's going to hit you, you're going to go down, and more likely than not, he's also going to wrap your legs up when he does it. So he's playing deep safety here. He comes to a little screen game to the running back, and he's going to come around. Actually, no, sorry, it's to the wide receiver, the slot receiver here. And he's going to come around, and you see him bolting in right here on the side. He's bolting in number 7 like a freaking shot out of a cannon, and he's going to drill this guy and take him down. You kind of see him wrap his legs as well as deliver a big hit. This is another play where he gets a nice tackle to the little screen game. Running back, he comes out of nowhere, boom, number 7, delivers a nice solid hit, wraps up, secures the tackle. And we're going to be watching all the defensive plays that he's involved in, even if he wasn't involved. So he had nothing to do with this play. But the reason why it's important to watch the entire game's film is because we want to see what he does in and out. And one of the things that you're going to notice from that footage, whether it be solid coverage when the ball didn't go to him, you're still seeing him play well. Nice pass and catch there from Auburn. You're also going to see kind of what he does as far as his motor. His motor is phenomenal. He's always chasing the ball down. He's always hustling. The way that he plays in that regard kind of reminds me of Troy Polamalu some. And then you're going to see him come in at the end there, number 7, and go in for that tackle. But he's just you're going to get a little bit of flashbacks of Palomalo in the way that he is kind of relentless and just throws his body around like a missile a lot of times. He's rushing around the edge there. Nothing happening. Obviously, he's not going to do something on every single play. Here he's playing some safety. He's going to come around. See, he's always trying to engage. And one of the things that I really appreciate about his game is the angles he takes and then his ability to readjust his angle based on what's happening. You'll see that quite a bit. Here's another nice Rapp tackle job here, playing the deep safety, the last man in the play there. And there he is again, involved right there in the play. He's just always getting to the ball, always staying involved, and making sure that, you know, he's there to make the tackle as soon as possible or as the last line of defense. He's playing deep safety again in this game. So you're going to see a lot of deep safety. He does get used up front sometimes, but deep safety is far away. There he is involved again, and it's far away where he's using the deep safety position. So do a little bit of blitz action. There's a screen, and you see running. He just never stops running. He's not going to get involved in the play again, but he's going to go for it because you never know. You never know what happens in football. Somebody gets wrapped up, they break out of it, and he's gonna be the guy that's there to make sure that he can stop second chances from happening when they occur. He's dropping down deep. Not going to be involved in that one. But you see him drop down to shade that receiver on the top side there. All right, so he's playing a little bit of slot corner here, getting involved. And he's kind of one of those guys that plays. He's just vicious. He's always playing. He's always pushing guys. He's always just being involved. And, yeah, there we go. So, let's see. He's playing top safety again. This is a pretty short film, not very long. Or this is one of the longer ones. You see him coming in at the end there, making sure he's involved in that tackle. Non-stop motor. He's actually at the bottom here. Really solid play. He comes over. I'm going to rewind this one because it's kind of hard to see live. So he's right here, and he's going to actually shade over and get play his zone. So this guy right here at the bottom, number 1, Byron Murphy, is going to let off that guy. And you see Taylor immediately takes him over, and the quarterback is rolling to the bottom here. So this is kind of one of his outlets as well as a couple people short. And Taylor's going to do a good job of covering that guy. So after the play is kind of gone and dead, Taylor's right on this guy in the corner here, covering him really well. Byron Murphy's covering just in case any of these guys run to the side. It's really solid defense for the team as a whole, but obviously Taylor's done his job. He's the deep safety guy. He got all over this man and did his job perfectly. Playing the top side safety now. A little quick pass. Nice defense. The Washington defense, should be stated too. They're a great defense as a whole. They have a lot of really good players, guys who have been drafted. But he's a really important piece of that defense, and I don't think that can be undersold. Look at the way he took over this guy. Great recognition of the play. That was one of the easy outlets for this team. So Taylor's right here. He's going to be. This is kind of like a fullback. He's playing kind of a fullback role here. He's going to break out. And Taylor immediately recognizes, and he could have blitzed. He could have done a couple different things. I'm assuming this is his coverage. I mean, this is his job. But the ability to stay with it's solid. He's got that guy covered up. There's no, there's no outlet for that QB anymore because Taylor got it wrapped up and then he gets hit. So solid play. Flea flicker. That's our boy Greg Gaines right there, 99 chasing. Okay, he's playing deep on the bottom side here. Just a quick run play, nothing crazy. A lot of movement on this play. Taylor's not fooled. He's in there on the tackle and the running back. Good coverage. He releases to the safety. Now, he doesn't have anything involved there. He doesn't really get involved, but he did release. He followed his man, released his safety. Now, everyone is fooled on this play. Actually, I think this is kind of a funny play. This is a fake play. It says 41 seconds left in the half. the QBs, they're right down here running down to the sideline or to the bottom side. They fake it. They're running it up top. Taylor actually runs to cover the quarterback. One of the only guys to not get fooled on this play, you got Ben Kirkherven here. We don't like him anymore. He's a Seahawk. And then you have 99 Greg Gaines right there. Not fooled at all about the play. He's in it. This is a solid pickup. Greg Gaines making the solid tackle there. You're going to see a lot of Greg Gaines making plays in these because he's a beast. We're going to make a video on Greg Gaines also, but he's a monster in his own right. Coming back around, Greg Gaines involved. And who's there to make the tackle? Nobody. He's out there. He's out of bounds. Okay. There's Taylor Rapp holding up the backside. He's the deep safety again. Fake out. And see, he's running up. He's already ready to get involved. Already ready to get involved. He's right there in the middle. Screenplay. Yeah, but you'll notice his motor is amazing. His desire to get to the ball is great. I mean, his intangibles are off the charts. He's what you're looking for in a player. He's on the top side there. Now he's kind of playing the short zone. Running down. Okay. Not really involved, but ready as a second option there to be involved. Playing the strong safety side. Ready for a nice tackle. And also, some of these are obviously going to be useless. We're not going to be able to get a lot of information out of it, but it's still nice to see kind of where he's going and what his thought process is during some of these plays. Now, he was on the top side safety, but there he is involved again. His nose for the ball, his sprint, his commitment, and his motor are just great. Taylor wasn't involved in any of that play at all. He was behind a little bit, so I was going to stop and rewind it. He wasn't. Now he's playing some really good coverage. Look at him. He's on his man all over. Short pass. Guy kind of falls over, no big deal, but he really did a good job covering his man. He's up here now. And touchdown, Auburn. Not really involved there. Oh, man. That was good defense by Byron Murphy. Byron, that's why he gets the big bucks. That's why he was a high draft pick. Solid defense. Taylor's involved there, right in the middle of the scrum. You guys see how often he's just around the ball, ready to make plays. He dove at the backside and got in on that action. He came on from the deep side, and that was the last play of the game. So it's solid gameplay. Taylor, this is a really good game. I mean, he's just... It wasn't like a statistically blow your mind game. They didn't have an interception. They didn't have any sacks. But you see how he's just always somebody who's there, ready, either making plays or ready to make plays for the team. So we're going to go ahead and go from the Auburn game, and we're going to next watch a game against Cal. And we're going to get a bit more of a taste. So he wasn't involved in that play. So he's going to be marked by a pink arrow now. He's at the top now. He was ready to make that play. That was him, number 7, walking out ready to drill somebody. These are all from this year, just so you know. Just pass. That wasn't Taylor Rapp. He was on the backside ready to make some plays happen. There's some really pretty plays that he does in this game that are like, dang, he's legit. Like, he's a legit player. He's deep safety. This is going to be him making the tackle. As a last resort for your team, he's such a sure tackler and so great to have back there. That's kind of a blown play by Washington. All that guy had to do was make Taylor miss, and he was in for a touchdown. But no go on that. Great D by 27. He's getting some blitz action here. I mean, he's kind of like any other safety blitzing. He's either going to get like a really... He's talented, but like he's not shedding blocks. This is a really good block by the corner or by the running back, and he makes the quarterback step up and throw a pretty nice ball. It's not going to be complete, but I actually want to rewind. They're going to show a replay of it. Great pickup by the running back, but Taylor is shooting out of a cannon through there, and just one misstep, and you see he gets a nice push up. The quarterback has to step up and kind of scramble out. I mean, it's a solid pass rush. Even better pickup by the running back. All right, playing deep on the top side. It's going to be a little screenplay and not going to go nowhere. Washington has a lot of sure tacklers on their team. And that's one of the things you notice from film. They're really solid tackle. Look at the defense right here. This one was just phenomenal. And they're going to show a replay of it, but I want to rewind the whole thing because I want you to see how he tracks this guy the whole time. So he's get this tight end right here, playing on the inside. And watch him track him on the cut. Taylor's already on it. And... look at the explosion with this dive. You're going to see in the replay, just a phenomenal defensive play. You're talking why he has that 28% forced incompletion rate. Watch this dude dive over the top and just bat that ball. Absolute beast move. Phenomenal coverage. That's one of those plays that makes you go, holy crap, this guy's legit. And there he isn't. Sure tackler again. Doesn't have to get tackled. Doesn't have to get smacked down. Just got to get the stop. Stop gotten. Good to go. Here comes Taylor again. He's on that backside. Helping secure that tackle. You guys see a little back view of him here. Look at the vision. Look at the patience as he doesn't try to overcommit to one side or the other. He squares his body up and he prepares himself for the tackle. All right, he's playing deep again. More quarterback scramble. That didn't really go anywhere. Okay. There's the running back again. He's playing on the top side. And he is at the end, involved at the end of the play again. He's got a really, really strong nose for the football and a great motor. That's our boy Greg Gaines right there, getting that beast sack. Absolute monstrous. I won't rewind it. I'll rewind it when we do the Greg Gaines film, but he just destroyed two dudes on a double team and just got in there and took care of business. That was Greg Gaines again on the tackle. Dude's a monster. There's Rapp involved again. He wasn't the first guy. Oh, no, he wasn't involved in that one. There's another blitz. Nice little spin move. It was a really fast release, so not a lot happening. But I think if the guy had held on to the ball for a little bit longer, he might have gotten in on that. He's on the top side playing corner. Or playing man. There's the trader, Ben Burkervin, Seahawk. This is not really anywhere near our guy here. All right, he's playing deep safety on this one. Nice. Now, he comes over the top for that. He might have been a little bit late on that. I mean, he was there, able to help make a difference, but might have been a little bit late, but he had the right idea. He had the right instincts. Look at this play. This is your guy here. He's the guy there at the end. Let's rewind that a little bit and see. It's not quite far enough. Okay, so he's going to be right here. He's playing the safety position, and he's going to come down and help get some coverage. And then when it forces the quarterback to have to bail out, he's going to help ensure that tackle gets done before the end zone. He's not the main guy who gets the hit on there because that's Ben Burkervin's coming here at 25. You see Taylor's right here. So 3's going to come down. Ben Burkervin's going to come down. Ben misses the tackle. This guy kind of secures it, and then Ben just sheds this guy as a blocker and helps to make sure that doesn't go in. And it's not really it's not really a statement to the fact that he made that play, but he's just what if the quarterback would have been able to shed that tackle, and then he's always making the right play no matter if it's going to be a highlight, whether it's going to be a stat, whether it's going to be something. He's always just the motor's constantly pushing, so he can ensure himself that he's always in position to make a play if necessary, which is something that you can't teach. That's kind of a motor and a nose for the ball and a desire that not a lot of people have. So it's great to see him exercising that. Okay, he's kind of got the slot there. Again, that's him freaking just tracking the play, seeing the cut happen. So the guy cuts in. Taylor's on it immediately. Provides such a fundamentally sound tackle. Great hit. Pretty hard hit, but does the wrapping job. That guy gets nothing extra there, which is why he only allowed 53 yards for the entire season, is because the dude was on it all the time, always on it. He's so sharp like that. On this play, he's playing a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage, and we're going to see here. Actually, I think this is one of the more fundamental and great run stop jobs that I saw from him, and I want to kind of point out what's kind of awesome about this play is that a lot of safeties, especially guys who don't play a lot of run coverage. Now the easy job here is going, okay, cool. He's got like a straight shot from here to the running back. Could he have potentially just darted out and yeah, he could have gotten the tackle. There's a chance he could have got a tackle for loss there, but he kind of chooses to do the more fundamentally sound thing, which is knowing that he's going to be patient here and ready to cover the gap if he needs to. Now, granted, you got the guard or center here covering Ben Burkervin, who's the inside linebacker. Your end here has been getting by the tackle. Now he runs through there. Now Ben also gets in on this play, but Taylor does the right thing, stays into that gap and makes sure that he's there to help with that tackle or secure the tackle itself. Just a really solid fundamental thing. A lot of safeties that we see in the NFL are trying to make the more sexy play that is available, which is that going for the tackle for loss. Because if he had gone there and not secure that tackle, I mean, this isn't the greatest tackle secure by Ben Burkervin we've ever seen. Imagine if Taylor Rapp's not there. That guy could have exploded for 3 or 4 more yards or potentially even more. So solid, really fundamental play there by Taylor Rapp. All right, he's on maybe the tight end or slot receiver there. And that would have been something, except for the explosion in there by our boy Greg Gaines. Phenomenal. That's him jumping over the quarterback, always involved, always ready. Quarterback is getting flushed out. I mean, you guys see the dominant performance by Greg Gaines. Okay, that's going to be the end of the game. Or the end of this film, rather. So another great performance by Taylor Rapp. Next, we're going to be moving on to the second to last game of the season. And this is going to be versus Washington State. And another great game for, a film to watch. So let's see. Let's rewind real quick, see where Taylor is. I'm not sure where he is exactly. Oh, he's out the screen here. It's the pink arrow again. He actually is the one who breaks up this first pass. Solid start to the game by our guy, Taylor Rapp. You can see him right there in the deep portion, and just right in it. He didn't get the pick, but he's there protecting, doing his job. A lot of interesting pressure here. He's gonna go ahead and take off and run. And you guys can see at the bottom here, this is the 8th ranked team in the nation. So this is not a bad team. This is a legit team. Washington's ranked 16th. So all right, there he is on the top side, deep, and Taylor's there, ready for the tackle. He reads the play. He's always there just to minimize extra yards, to be there in advance. This is another good one now. He does not secure this tackle. He kind of takes a bad angle. I assume, it's hard to kind of judge a player's intentions, but like I assume that at this point when he comes up right here, like I don't know if he seems to have his hips turned towards the outside, like he's trying to force him outside, but there's nobody there to help him. So maybe that's a bad angle. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe that was the best he could do because he was coming from the top side. But regardless, doesn't secure the tackle himself. He's playing deep in the bottom side here. It's kind of a weird little option play here. Great Gaines in the middle of the action. He's on the top side. See, he kind of switches from top to bottom to inside to outside, like slot corner. He's playing sometimes man-to-man on the outside. Like he plays out. So he's versatile, but most of his stuff is going to be deep safety. There he is up. Oh, and recovered by the Huskies. Okay, so it's kind of nothing play. So you see it's starting to snow here. So the weather's getting interesting. Look at this. Look at that freaking play, man. And the announcer's like, look at Ben Burke-Kirven. What a great job. Yeah, Ben was a little late to the action there, bro. That was all my guy, Taylor Rapp. My LA Ram. That was no Seattle Seahawk making that play. So here's Taylor right here. He's communicating with number 5 as this play gets snapped. He's like, oh, crap, let me get back into it. And then Doom goes right in between the two blockers here and then secures this bad boy. Ben Burke-Kirven got there, but it was secured and wrapped up by Taylor Rapp before he got there. So solid play. Starting to get white on the ground. Now look at this. That guy kind of ran over that. That wasn't really enough in play, but I love the way that Taylor engages in that play. Like it's not a whole lot. It's not a big thing, but Taylor's like he's playing the top side or the bottom side safety from our camera angle. So he's on the bottom side here, and the run play goes up. He's just there, man. He just has such a freaking nose to the ball. He sees the handoff. He's just motor, pushing. Doesn't necessarily make the play, but he's just there. He's always there. Now this is a blitz situation. Gets picked up by the tackle. Nothing crazy. Flags. Yeah, definite flag. He's playing on the bot side here. Little screen game. Who comes in for the hit? My boy Taylor Rapp. My boy, your boy, LA Rams, new safety Taylor Rapp. And that again was another play that Rapp was deeply involved with. Let's see. Now I think that catch was actually made, which is pretty nuts to think about. And you see him; he's diving over the top here, on it. He's got great instincts, really good instincks. That's a lot. That's what you're gonna hear a lot from Sean McVay and Les Snead. His instincts are great, and they really are. You can see it there. You can see a lot of these plays where he's reading the offense. His great play recognition. Now it's white. The snow has fallen. The snow's fallen. Taylor Rapp's ready to make some plays in the snow. Here he comes up. Kirven can't make the tackle, but you know who gets to look at this? Classic. Now, Ben Burke-Kirven's a great tackler. Even though he's a Seahawk, he's a great tackler. But watch. Ben misses on the Rapp. And who's there? My boy, Taylor Rapp. Securing the legs. Not letting him go. Well played. Play deep on the top side. Plenty of time. There's Greg Gaines breaking free from the double team. That was actually Byron Murphy, not Taylor Rapp, that made the tackle there. But look at my boy Greg Gaines. He's double team. He said, I'm done with this double team. Those guys smashed into each other. I'm a big Greg Gaines fan, let's be honest. We'll get to that. We'll get to Greg Gaines. This is about Taylor Rapp. He's playing on the bot side here. He tried. It was a touchdown, but that wasn't really his responsibility either. I love the conditions. I mean, yeah, no, we'll have to play in snow at some point. There's Rapp getting on the tackle. He was playing deep there. He was deep in the end zone. He's deep again. There's Rapp. Look at him, helping secure that tackle. I mean, he's a beast, man. His his ability to recognize the plays and get in and involved in a positive way is so solid. All right, he's playing on the bot side deep. Looks like you wouldn't know it though. Look, he's involved there. He's in there and on the action. Oh, that's the end of the game. All right, we have one more piece of film to watch, but I hope you guys kind of get a good idea. This dude's a beast. We got ourselves a really good football player. Really excited to have him on the LA Rams, and you guys see the versatility. He has some good pass rushes. He's got some great when he's in coverage. He's great when he's playing safety. He's doing some great stuff. Great against the run. Great last option for tackles and stuff. Just solid all around. That's actually Rapp getting the pressure down low. Solid play. And there's Rapp wrapping up. Beautiful tackle. Stop the hemorrhaging. He's coming in downside here. Nice pressure on the quarterback. He's still in it. I think he's getting triple teamed almost. He's a vicious, punishing, relentless player, and it's exciting to have that kind of guy on the Rams. Great coverage. Immediately breaks off, ready to make plays. And there's Rapp with a big hit that causes the drop. Watch the replay on this one. Rapp, number 7 there. Boom! They just, dude forgot where he was for a second. Dropped that football for an incompletion. Nice swing. There he is. Ready. He's always ready to be a playmaker, which is the exciting part. I mean, he's a really solid guy. So this is against Utah. Same record, 9-3 each. This is the last game of the season for them, or for Taylor. And obviously Utah's a top 25 team, so they're solid. They're not shabby at all.
Looks like the Red Sea. Shelley taking advantage. Shine for 3. Minute 47 and counting. Yeah, from here be 53.
Kind of playing the linebacker spot. Nice blitz. Oh man, that is not something I would want to be on the other end of. Look at this. Look at him. Look at him. This is a great angle for it. He finds that gap and just splits it. Oh, what a nice blitz.
What that allows for put to get a game out of reach for BYU.
I mean, again, not involved in the play, but you see him shed that tackle solidly, shed that block solidly, and get in on it. And look at that! That was another pressure by him on that play. This is a really solid pressure, though, and it was a really nice little, like a little stunt play. I'm just gonna go back to it. So he's on this side, and he's actually gonna wrap around and come into the gap. So he wraps around into the gap, and some really nice pressure on that. Unfortunately, 3 stumbled. If 3 would have stumbled there, that probably would have been incompleted. Probably would have been defended by 3, and then it wouldn't have gotten out for a long gain. But Taylor did his job. I mean, great pressure on the quarterback. Playing deep again. There's Taylor, ready. Yeah, he, debatable whether he should have been there on time to help with that, but he was there ready to secure any additional bleeding if that guy would have caught it and been able to ready to run. Nice. Deep again. So running play. Craig Gaines is always in weird spots at the end of plays. Like he was all the way back there for some reason.
Taylor for Utah said he thinks that Greg Gaines is probably the best D lineman they've played. Into one-on-one, incomplete, but a
flag down. That was a Taylor Rapp though. He's playing coverage here. Nice pick. Nice tracking. Solid play. They kind of go away from Taylor a lot this game, but he makes a couple of really nice plays. Like that sack earlier was well worth watching. And I want to say he either has a really nice pass deflection, or he has. And now Byron Murphy, that's how he makes his big bucks. He ended up coming in on a blitz. It's like, yeah, I mean, he didn't get in there and get caught, but he did cause the quarterback to have to panic a little bit. Look at the solid tackling. Look at that. Come on, man. That guy wasn't going nowhere. You see, Rapp is already limping. Actually, I wonder, because you remember he hurt his hip. I wonder if it happened on that blitz play. Because he had a kind of a funny bend. I'm just going to rewind it real quick and show you this. He kind of bent funny on this, and he's limping on that. See, he bends real awkward on that leg. So I wonder if he got hurt on that play. I wanted to see this one again. Look at the way he squares up. He waits patiently. He doesn't get fooled by the hips of the offensive player, and he freaking reads it well and secures that tackle.
Successful tonight. Again, they drop 8. So Shelley with time. Dixon comes open, and he's got another first down. Bump out of bounds.
It's late in the fourth quarter. There can't be too many more plays in this game.
Back to the ground. Shine has a seam.
I'm not sure if he's going to be involved with one more or not, but here he is.
Second and long.
Cutting off the. Oh wow, nice play. He was covering the top, the top swing position, top screen position. Now he's playing man coverage. It's kind of a Hail Mary situation. Fourth down. This is all the marbles here. And incomplete. All right, Byron Murphy, solid D. All right, guys, that is the end of our film review now. The last thing I wanted to kind of go over real quick is just, kind of a recap. You guys can see Taylor's got a great motor, great instincts. He's, he didn't run a fast 40, but he's got really fast game speed. Like and in his fundamentals, he squares up to the runners, and he freaking patiently waits for them to make a move, and it responds rather than trying to, do something too early and be fooled by the runner or be juked or stiff-armed or what have you. So really solidly fundamental, but great playmaking instincts, whether it's tackles for loss or sacks or pass deflections or receptions. I mean, he seems to always be around the ball, ready to make a play. And ready to stop the bleeding. Now, this is a really good Washington defense. So a lot of times when he was in a good position to kind of like stop the bleeding or really do his job as the last resort guy, somebody else secured a tackle in front of him, but he's always there ready, which is such a great thing to watch. But you guys can kind of tell why he's such a freaking good player and why the Rams took him. So, all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this film breakdown of Taylor Rapp. We'll be doing one of these on each of the players drafted by the LA Rams this season, and potentially even some smaller ones on some of the players that we've signed as undrafted free agents. Thanks for watching, guys, and we will see you guys next time for the Rams house. This is D10 Sco. See you later.